This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Tuesday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Hi, Lynda. So sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. It's lovely out here in the sunshine.
Great hat.
Thank you, dear.
So, what can I get you?
Well, I was thinking about...
actually, before you give me your order, I have to say something.
Yes?
Scarecrows.
Oh, scarecrows.
What a good idea.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, me and Emma were just talking inside. It's simple. It's clear. It's just great.
Oh, you've mentioned it to Emma then?
Sorry, is it supposed to be a secret?
Not exactly, but I thought we, the committee, that is, we might like to ponder the suggestion for a while. Let it marinate, so to speak.
There's no need to marinate. Everyone loved it at the meeting when we finally got there, that is.
Loved is a very strong word.
That's the right word, because it's such a good idea. It's excellent.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, you shouldn't be so modest. After the year we've had, it's just what we need. Get everyone out and about, kids and grown-ups all together, having a bit of a laugh. It's spot on. You've done it again.
Well, I'm glad that you like it so much. And now, as I can see how busy you are today, perhaps the best thing is if I get on and order.
Kate.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Hi, Kate. Looking great, Kate. Thanks for bringing lunch, Kate.
So why are you in the surgery? Did we have an appointment?
Am I a thoroughbred, Jakob? Do I need an appointment to see you?
I wasn't expecting you.
Did you know that your face is covered in blood?
Really? I had no idea.
Very funny. What happened?
Horse, barbed wire, artery.
Oh, sounds nasty.
Yes, it was in fact nasty. Yes.
Are you okay?
Oh, apart from being in desperate need of a shower, yeah, I'm fine.
And the horse?
It was touch and go for a while, but I think she'll be okay in time. But do you mind? I just need to get in the shower.
Yeah, good idea. When you come out, I've got sandwiches. We'll have some lunch and talk.
About anything in particular?
I've been doing some thinking, that's all.
About what?
You and me?
In what context?
Well, perhaps it's best if you have your shower first.
Well, no, I'd like to know why you're here.
Because I think
Yes?
it's time we moved in together. Well, say something.
We've already tried living together, Kate.
Well, that was a long time ago.
It didn't work.
Well, we were a much less mature couple then.
We're still the same people.
But our relationship isn't the same. It's developed. We've developed. Haven't we?
The decision to live together, it's a very big step, and it would be something we'd need to consider very carefully.
Right. Well, in that case, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll leave your half of the sandwiches and I'll be off.
Please don't overreact.
I'm not overreacting.
I think you are.
So it's okay for you to say you don't want to live with me, but it's not okay for me to be hurt.
I didn't say I didn't want to live with you.
What exactly is the problem?
But if the time comes and the time is right...
Well, I think the time is right now.
If the time is right for both of us, then it will be something we'll have to discuss and consider very carefully before we come to a decision. And why are you springing this on me today out of nowhere?
I thought you might be pleased.
Has something happened?
Like what?
I don't know. Except I tried calling you on your mobile last night and there was no answer.
Yeah, I turned it off.
And when I rang the house, I could only get your Grand's answering machine.
Oh, well, she can't always be bothered to answer the phone. I wasn't there anyway.
Where were you?
If you must know, I spent the night in one of the yurts.
Why?
Because I wanted to.
Why?
Because I didn't want to go home.
Why?
Because I needed some time to think, okay?
About me?
No, about my gran.
Is she sick?
No.
Has something happened to her?
No.
I don't understand. What is this about?
Look, perhaps you'd better have your shower and then we can talk.
One salmon quiche.
That smells delicious.
And a green salad.
Lovely.
Enjoy.
Fallon?
Can I get you something else?
If I might have a quick word.
Is there something wrong?
Oh, no, not with the meal, no. No, it's about, scarecrows.
Emma's planning hers already. I'm not sure her kids are going to get much of a look in.
It's not my idea.
Sorry?
Joy suggested it. Before you arrived yesterday, it was her idea, Joy's.
But I thought the way you were talking... Oh, Lynda.
You look surprised.
Well, yeah, it's not like you to...
Failed to pull the rabbit out of the hat?
take credit for someone else's idea.
But I've done no such thing.
But you said...
I believe if you cast your mind back, I at no point used the possessive article.
But...
You have a customer in the corner over there, Fallon. She's waving at you. Don't let me detain you.
I've offended you.
Not at all.
I'm sorry.
No. It is I who should be apologising to you. I might not have claimed ownership in so many words, but I allowed you to think the scarecrows came from me. Joy is going to be an asset to the creative community of Ambridge.
Lynda, I'm due a break. Would you mind if I sat with you for 5 minutes?
I think you should see to the lady in the corner.
No, Emma will look after her. Just 5 minutes?
Of course. Your company is always a pleasure.
Is there something wrong?
No. Nothing at all. No, a smidgen of hurt pride, possibly. I have perhaps become accustomed to seeing myself as the beating centre of all things Ambridge, but things change. It's the way of the world. And it is time for Ambridge to change, and for me to pass my baton to someone with a fresh perspective and a more youthful vision.
But are you talking about Joy?
The ideas I brought to the table yesterday were tired things, Fallon. Limp and lifeless. Whereas Joy...
had a good idea. One good idea. How many good ideas have you had over the years? Should we try to count them?
Oh, I am yesterday's woman. I think perhaps it might be better to retire with dignity than to linger on, an embarrassment to all.
You do know this is nonsense, right? Joy's struck lucky. It's a great idea, but without you, the scarecrows will be nothing. Ideas are easy. What you have is much rarer.
I don't think so.
Well, I do. You have the knack to see a way ahead and the ability to inspire the rest of us and lead us.
You're too kind.
You're the boss.
Once, maybe, but things have to change, Fallon.
Well, answer me this. Why do you think we put you up for that MBE?
The MBE means a lot to me.
And you mean a lot to the village.
Thank you.
You know, I had a customer in here yesterday, sitting at this same table, in fact. He was here on holiday, waiting for his wife, and had a newspaper open. He was reading an article about the effects of lockdown and how some people aren't finding it easy being out and about again and picking up the threads of their lives. He wasn't very old, like 40 maybe, or 45. He ordered a coffee and he suddenly said to me out of nowhere that he wasn't finding it easy himself, that he'd lost a lot of confidence.
And you think that's me?
Well, I don't know, Lynda, but what I do know is it's been tough for everyone. And for you, even more than most, with the fire to get over as well as lockdown.
Things used to come so easily, as naturally as breathing. But now it's as if I've spent my life balancing on a high wire, and for the first time I've started looking down and realising how far I could fall.
We need you, Lynda. Without you showing us the way, the fate will be just a shadow. We've got a global pandemic to put behind us. We can't begin to do that without you.
Fallon, you don't mean that.
Now you're just fishing for compliments.
Well, I can see why you're not best pleased with her.
I hate her, Jakob, for what she's done.
I don't think that's true.
Please don't tell me how I feel.
Are you sure this anger is really about your gran and not Alice?
Yes, it's about my gran and the way she's behaved.
But Alice is your kid sister. You're supposed to look out for her. You're feeling powerless because you can't help her.
What? How come you're Sigmund Freud all of a sudden?
It's just a thought.
Gran likes being in control. That's her thing. All that money she's got in the bank, she thinks it somehow gives her the right to manipulate the rest of us.
Have you talked to Peggy about how you feel?
Jakob, I cannot bear the thought of being in the same room as her or breathing the same air. There's no way I'm going to talk to her.
So you're just going to move out?
Yes.
And leave her on her own?
Yes.
At her age?
Yes.
And you're happy to do that?
Yes. Well, no. None of this is exactly making me happy.
How do you think she'll manage without you?
That's not my problem.
You told me she apologised to Alice.
Apparently.
From what I know of Peggy, she's a proud woman. That can't have come easy.
So?
So, I might be wrong, but I'd say, however angry you are with her, she's probably sitting at home right now feeling even angrier with herself.
Well, I hope she is.
And guilty, probably.
That too.
So you want to punish her further?
I'm not going to be guilt-tripped into feeling I have to carry on living with my horrible gran because she's old.
She's Alice's gran too.
Yes, so?
So what's Alice going to feel about you moving out?
She'll be fine. She'll be pleased I'm on her side.
You don't think she'll worry about Peggy being on her own? You don't think she'll blame herself?
Oh. I hadn't thought about that.
Even if you can't forgive your gran...
I can't.
Then can't you at least try and find some compassion for her?
That was delicious, Fallon. Thank you.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Don't you want to look at that?
Well, I can wait.
It might be something important.
Well, if you really don't mind, it might be from Alice.
Oh, please, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it's from her. All good. Setting off early tomorrow. See you in a month.
A month?
She's going into rehab.
Ah.
But if you could keep that to yourself.
Oh, of course. How's she feeling about it?
Well, she came round for a cup of tea last night. Mostly we just sat in the garden and talked about the telly we'd been watching. But when she was leaving, she said she was determined to make it work.
That's a good sign.
I really hope so. I'm worried she's going to be lonely or... I don't know what. I'm just really worried.
Well, I don't know much about what Alice is facing, but I do know a thing or two about rebuilding oneself.
After the fire?
Yes, my situation was very different from Alice's, obviously, but I wonder if there might be one or two similarities.
Go on.
At a time when everything around me was grey and pointless and empty, it was my friends and family that helped me find a way back to myself. And with a friend like you, Fallon, I'm sure Alice will find her way back.
Thanks, Lynda. I needed to hear that. She has no idea how much we're all rooting for her. Just hope it's enough.